Okay, so this is now getting aired, by the way, on Spotify and Podbean and everything. So,
Awesome.
We don't start for 11 minutes, so I'm going to let everybody else get on, and I'm going to run like a repeating tape. Okay. We're watching. We have 2 live people. We will be starting in a few minutes. We're very excited to have you. And we're just going to run a little tape while we're bringing on the rest of the healers. All right. Thank you. Hold on. Hey everybody, we're just going to continue to count down while we're waiting for 11:11 to start. Okay. Bring in the guys. Hello, everybody. As we bring on more people, just letting everybody know, we'll be starting precisely at 11:11 a.m. We're so grateful to have everybody here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So we'll keep on playing the intro until 11:11. Okay. We have a little surprise for you. Andrew, you know what the surprise is? Wait for the surprise because I always push. Yeah. Got a couple more minutes. Hey, everybody. Okay, so we are going to start in a minute. Andrew is going to grab, you want to show everybody what we got?
20 minutes. Okay. It's a Tibetan prayer bell.
Ooh. So we're going to start the event at 11:11. We're just waiting for that clock to strike. It's also right here in case your phone goes black again. So, and anybody who's listening, please just find a very comfortable place to sit where you can be present with yourself and, our higher power, Jesus Christ, or the higher power that you believe in. Oh, we have more people here. Here we go. Charlie. Hello.
Hi.
It's 11:11. Okay, so we're going to start the session with the Tibetan. Thank you, Andrew. Okay. All right. So today we are going to, well, first of all, I just want to thank everybody for joining, and I will try to make sure I navigate. I know we have a few more people joining in that may just join a couple minutes extra. So please excuse me if I have to break for a moment. Today we just want to clear a lot of the negative energy from our energy fields, and so we're going to bring in, please bring in Jesus Christ. Please bring in any other higher power that is for our highest good. Please bring in all of our spirit guides that are serving our highest good. And the ancestors that are serving. We're going to start with clearing anybody who's listening and anybody who's here of any entities that are on you, that are stopping you from achieving and being your highest and best version of yourself. And clear those negative entities and transmute them up to source. We are going to clear any guides that don't serve us. Clear any guides that don't serve us. We're going to clear any guides that don't serve us and transmute them up to source. And we're bringing in the guides that we need for today and for our future and for our highest good. Okay, we want to now move. Is that complete? That's complete. Okay. We now want to move to the chakras. We want to clear any blocked chakras that we have. Thank you, everybody, for bringing in your guides. I feel your guides. They are strong. Thank you very much. Clear all these blocked chakras in the pineal gland, allowing people to see truth and be their truth. Anything else? Now we want to clear any imprints that we have on our body and clear any cellular energy of anger. Clear the anger out of everybody, transmute it up to source. Right, I feel you. Jesus. Clear the sadness, clear the judgment, clear the fear, clear the resentment, clear the toxicity of any kind. Clear identities and labels that don't serve you and transmute these up to source. Release people that don't align with your highest good. Love them where they're at. bring into our auric field, into our body, into our cellular body, our highest emotion, God's love. Bring in Jesus. Bring in the higher power that you believe in, that resonates with you. Bring these in, bring them in. And bring in the love and the sweetness. Bring in the self-awareness, the self-love, and the self-esteem, and the self-confidence. Bring in the courage to be who you are. Bring in the courage to be who you are, despite whatever adversity comes your way. God made you perfect. God made you perfect. Embrace his idea of your perfection. Bring in respect for all of God's living creatures, because they are here to serve us, but we are here to serve them. Honor them. If you eat meat, bless the meat. If you eat vegetables, bless them too. Bring in the freedom that we all have a divine right to. Freedom of speech, freedom of our own body, medical freedom. Access to toxic-free water, access to toxic-free food, and toxic-free energy. Being in tolerance for everyone, to be tolerant that we all have different ideas and different views, and we can all be who we are when we are, and be okay and love people anyway. I feel the guides, all the guides. Thank you. Bring in collaboration, freedom to integrate, compassion, and wisdom. Wisdom to know the difference. Bring in trust in God's timing, faith in God's timing, and let's bring in all the people that align with our highest good. Bring in joy. Feel the joy. Bring in laughter and inner peace. Going forward, your body will reflect like the sun. And any negative energy that comes your way will be redirected to source. And it will be replaced with God's divine white light. Let me repeat that. Negative energy that is out there is repelling from you, going to God, going to source, going to Jesus, and he is sending back to you God's divine white light. His light, his love, his peace, his joy. This entire session will be copied and pasted onto those souls who wanted to be here but couldn't be here. We're just copying and paste it right onto their souls. And all the souls that impact. So the people that we interact with on a day-to-day basis, all of this is being copied and pasted onto them. They are receiving all the goodness that we're bringing into the world today. All the people that you touch receive it when you speak to them. They receive all these blessings. Anything you want to add, Andrew?
I want to reiterate what Jody just said. We want to release those things that do not serve us. Those are toxins, traumas, and thoughts. So they're things that you eat, things that you think, and people you're around. Put yourself in a good position to have peace and joy, and to be the best version of yourself. And then always ask for God's divine light to fill any void that you created.
Yes, and call on God when you're presented with these things. Anybody want to add? Carlene?
I'm just soaking it all in, absorbing. Thank you for connecting with God and just releasing anything that we don't need. It's not our job to go through it all and have that heaviness burden. We can simply for help and release. So thank you for that.
Thank you. You're so welcome. I'm so grateful for your presence. Raju?
I'd like to ask Source to impart courage, wisdom, and strength that will allow us, or to allow our souls to be who they were meant to be here on this plane and achieve what we're here to achieve. Give us the strength, the courage, and the wisdom to be in our higher, our highest self, and be in that vibration of true love, unconditional love, compassion, wisdom, and just fearlessness for truth.
Jim?
I just like, oh, Jim.
Oh, Jim or Jen, either one is fine. We're yes. So Jen's muted. So Jim, why don't you go ahead?
I just would like to also put it out there to God, the true creative essence, to help us all put away resistance, to help us to accept the story for what it is, and just enjoy the story. It is as hard as it seems at times. The story may seem a little grim, but it's God's story, and no matter how you look at it, just help us see it as a beautiful story, and to play our characters, our parts, the best we can. Give us guidance to stay on track to our characters and contribute all that we can to the world. And if we just focus, if every one of us focused on our own happiness, then the whole world would be happy. So let's just put away trying to save the world per se, even though that's what we're doing, but let's just give us the power and the strength to focus on our own happiness, and then we will all be happy.
Jen? Bennett?
I'd just like to ask that we can all find peace in all these decisions that we're all trying to make, for everyone to be able to continue to get along, to respect each other, and to know that everyone walks a path that is their own unique path, and to respect that path.
Amen. Jennifer?
Allow our hearts to open completely and fully to the heart, to the light of consciousness, spreading this wave of emerald green healing light across all nations, all people, places, and things. Allow us to be led, guided, and directed to the highest forms of selves on purpose with our highest potential. We allow forgiveness to come into our hearts, the hearts of all humanity, of all people. Forgive and release each other, forgive and release ourselves, forgive and release all of us in all space-time dimension for all that is. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Amen.
Beautiful. Naima.
May we project love. May we project love toward those whose words may have injured us. May we project love to those whose actions may have disappointed us. May we project love with forgiveness that comes with understanding that all have acted according to their highest level of consciousness that they have attained. And so let us forgive with understanding, and let us project love to all whose actions we may not understand, but we realize at the core our divine consciousness just as we are. And so may we love, give, and be at peace.
Linda, would you like to contribute?
Not at this time.
Thank you. So I want to just bring up what Jennifer said about the forgiveness and the hate. We need to release hate and replace it with forgiveness. Forgive people for they don't know. Forgive your partner because they don't. Forgive people because they're being exposed to things that they've not been exposed to before. And if we can forgive and replace with love and understanding, we can then open our hearts, like Jennifer said. I thank you all for your contributions. If there's anybody who has anything, why don't we end the session with the Tibetan bell? How about that? We'll do 3. God bless everybody. Thank you. I'll end the broadcast in a second.